One, two, three, four, five. Now my laptop has been switched on. So I haven't touched the laptop at all. I haven't opened the lid. Still you can see the laptop has been switched on. So you also need this kind of setup in your house. Let's see how to do it. Hello viewers, welcome back to the channel. So in this video we are going to see how to use a laptop like a CPU in which you don't want to open the lid of the laptop at all. So let the laptop stay idle in a specific place. So just by switching on this monitor's plug and laptop's power plug, you can start working here itself. You don't want to press the laptop's power button manually. So in this video I'll teach how to do it. So guys, you should see this video fully, so don't skip any part because that part might be an important part also. So try to see it fully before you try this setup. So come on guys, let's see how to do this. Also, for your people's comfort, I'm going to explain everything with the help of this monitor's display, but don't get confused. So whatever I'm performing here, it's actually not here. It's done in this laptop only. Just instead of using this small laptop's small display, I'm going to explain here because it has a big display, right? So it will be comfortable for me to explain and also record the video. So don't get confused. So whatever I'm doing here, you should try this. I mean, you should perform this in your laptop first, then only this setup will be like established properly. First process will be like establishing a wire connection between monitor, laptop and power supply for both the devices. So let's see how to do it. So guys, let's see first process like connecting monitor, laptop and how the connection is established. So first you should give a power supply to monitor separately, that everyone knows. So you can see a plug for that. And now we should connect the monitor with laptop with the help of HDMI cable. So you can see here I use a HTML extender because like HDMI port will be at the back side of the monitor. So each and every time you can pull it in front, and you can it won't be easy to insert HDMI cable. So I am using this extender. So you can also buy one if you wish to be much comfortable in accessing these things. And you can see this is the HDMI end of laptop. So I connected here. So by this HDMI connection between monitor and laptop has been established, and you can see the power cable of the laptop. So that is connected to another separate plug for giving power supply separately for laptop. So simple guys, and this is how you should establish wire connection between monitor and laptop and power supply for those two things. So you should arrange this first physically, then only we can move to the next process. First process we completed establishing a wire connection between monitor and laptop. So let's move on to the second process. In this process we are going to update Windows settings. In that control panel settings we are going to update. So I will explain that in this display, so you make a note of it how to do it. So guys, we are into the second process, I mean updating the Windows settings. So you should go to the settings tab. Like based on each brand, these settings option will differ. So you should search by yourself by search this using this search tab, or by like visiting into each option. So the option you should look for is power and battery. So you can see here is an option called power and battery. So you should navigate to that. So in this you can see there is an option called lid and power button controls. So this is the place we are going to update the values. So you should open this here, and there will be two category: plugged in, on a battery. So in both category there will be option called closing the lid will make my PC. So you can see here here also that option is available. So here also that option is available. So you should convert both the options value into do nothing. So it might be in a sleep or shutdown, that kind of options by default. So you should change it into do nothing in both the spots. So what updating these values to do nothing will do is like, this will control how your display should be active. Like in normal, if you close the laptop lid, the display of the monitor also will get blank. So after updating these two values to do nothing, the laptop lid will not like affect the monitor's display. So whether you keep it in a closed manner or in an opened manner, the monitor's display will be active all the time. So for this purpose only we are updating these values. So by this we are completing the process 2. Guys, now we are going to do the process 3 or step 3. So this should be done by your laptop only, and the important thing is that in this process we should be very quick in pressing the button. So first thing you should do is you should shut down your laptop. Then you should switch it on again. Now, this is the time I said where we should be pressing the F2 key continuously before this logo loading page goes off and moves to the Windows page. Now you can see there is a blue color loading under the brand logo. This means you are on the correct path. By doing this, now you will land in the BIOS setup page. So again saying guys, you should press the button continuously and before the brand logo page goes off. So you should be very quick in this. And this is a Dell branded laptop. So for this F2 key is used. So for other brands it will be differ. So you should check its official page and you should press the specific key for that specific brand which they mentioned in their official website. So guys, this is BIOS setup area. So here we are going to make a change. I mean the process 3 is this only. So here in systems management option, so you can see here it is available. So this is a Dell branded laptop. For this option, I mean the option we are going to make a change called Wake on AC will be available under this system management category. So it might differ based on each brand. So you can go to each category manually and you can find this term called wake on AC. It will be under the category, I mean the heading called AC behavior. So you can see here it is, and the option is here. For that there will be a toggle button available. So by default it will be in a off mode, so you should switch it on. And once you switch it on, and there will be a button like appearing here, and that will be a save the changes button. So you should save these changes you made by clicking that button. So once you save these changes, it will either restart or else it will take you to the Windows page. So it might also differ based on the brands. So once it's completed, our process 3 is finished, guys. Alright guys, and that's it. We successfully completed the setup. So totally there were 3 steps, I mean 3 process or step, whatever you can say. So in first setup, I mean step, we saw like we connected the laptop with the monitor with the help of HDMI cable, and we connected each devices power cable to separate power outlets to power them up. And in the second step we just updated the Windows setting, like we just updated the value of lid close action to do nothing, which means even if lid of the laptop is closed, the display should stay active and it should be displayed here. So that's the whole thing of this setup. So we changed that with the help of Windows settings. And in the final step we just updated the BIOS setting, I mean we just enable wake on AC option. So why we do this is like simply we don't want to press any button manually in the laptop, or we don't want to open the lid of the laptop without doing these things, and the laptop should get automatically switched on. That's why we enable this option. So when we switch on this plug here, the electricity passes through the charger to the laptop, and when the laptop receives the first electricity, it consider it as a smart instruction from us, and it will automatically switch it on by itself, and the display starts to pop up on this monitor even when the laptop is fully closed. So entirely this is what we did in these three steps. So if you did these three steps properly, means this will work properly, guys. Alright guys, now I'm going to share you three important things which you should not forget at all until you get used to this setup. So when you are about to turn off your system, make sure and the main plug is in switched on status. So in between the time you can switch on, switch off as per the battery level, I mean charge level your laptop has. So that's not a problem. But while you shut down the system, make sure this switch is in active mode, because how important it to be switch on by just I mean activating this switch. It is also important it stays active while we are giving the shutdown. So make sure about this, guys, and then only it will work properly. And as soon as you give the shutdown and it gets shut down, make sure you switch it off. Then only again if you switch on, it will automatically detect the electricity and it will automatically get switched on, and the display will start popping here. So this is how the flow works. So just before giving the shutdown, make sure this is enabled. This is in enabled status, and as soon as you shut down the system, make sure you switch it off. So that is the first thing. It is much important, guys, so make sure about this. And adding to the first point, and this is also important thing. So as this is a new type of setup for you, you might forget that switching on this plug will not only charge the laptop, but also it will switch on the laptop. So you might sometimes accidentally just think you are going to just only charge the laptop and you will just switch it on. You might forget that it also switch on the laptop. Don't forget about this thing. So when you are just need to charge the laptop, open the lid as it get switched on. So leave the laptop until which point the laptop should get charged. After that you should manually give the shutdown, because the system then be in the active status and your charge will get drained. So just until you get used to this setup, be aware of this, guys, or else your battery might also get weak. So like it will take 4 to 5 days only to get used to this setup. Until that, don't forget about these things. So guys, the second important thing is like ventilation for the laptop. As we decided to keep it in a closed manner, make sure underneath the laptop there is some gap. Like as you see how I placed my laptop on the laptop stand, there is some gap. So by that there will be some ventilation, so that there won't be any overheat formation. So this is more important, guys, or else the laptop might get overheated as it is kept in a closed position, and it might damage your display. So make sure that there is some space between laptop's bottom and the surface, so that there will be some ventilation and the temperature be in the normal state. So guys, the third important thing is like sometimes in your home the electricity might go away. So that time make sure that the power plug of the monitor as well as the laptop is switched off, because once the electricity goes and comes again, it will come with the extra force and there will be a spike in the voltage. So that might damage both the devices. So make sure you switch it off, and once the electricity comes back to your house, and after 1 minute you make sure that the electricity is stable now in your home, then you can switch it on. Until that, keep both the plugs in a off status. And when there is no current, the monitor won't be able to operate it, because it itself separately needed a power. So as there is no electricity in your house, it will not work. So on that time you can take the laptop and you open the laptop and you can use it normal way. Once the electricity comes back, you can again close it down and keep idle in a place, and you start working from here. That's it, guys. Only there is no complication in the setup. Only the things are you should remember how the setup is working, and what you should do for specific things, like while charging the laptop you should be aware that giving the power supply not only charge the laptop, also it will turn on, I mean switch on the laptop. So you should be aware of that, and you should be aware of that it might cause a overheat if you keep it in in a flat on the surface. So make sure there is some ventilation underneath the laptop. So that's it, guys, and totally it's over. So there might be some confusions for you. In that case you can comment it for this video. Surely I will reply for those comments. Okay, guys, I will come with any other information or interesting device. So until that, bye, guys.